That is, yeah, very good advice. Okay, now the second habit, I thought this is very, very interesting. This is something we never think about. I mean, maybe some people do. I certainly haven't ever, implemented this habit. Begin with the end in mind. And in this, the author says, which is very vivid imagery, isn't it? Imagine your own funeral. Yeah. Imagine your own funeral, imagine the people there and what they're saying about you and what you would actually like to be remembered by. Yeah. That is something that really is a disturbing thought, isn't it?
Shabnam, 92% of the ideas that an employee give to his senior or management are are into the dustbin because they are half-baked ideas. I think I can change this entire corporation, this organization, and I come to you, I tell you a lot of ideas, and you will be talking about end result. What will happen if we do it? And if I'm speechless, you'll ask me to go, you will ask me to leave. And then I'll be having that negative, self-talk that this person is not capable, and this person is on the chair which he or she doesn't deserve. This is the basic requirement of doing anything you are going to plan. You are trying to write a book, ask a writer. Simple. I'm into writing for long. Ask a writer. When he starts writing a short story, he keeps that punchline in mind at first and then develops the story.
You're absolutely right, because I write poetry as well, and I exactly follow the same thing, that at the beginning of the poem, I will know what I want to say in the end.
Exactly.
That's absolutely true.
So you need to follow that habit. You need to know, you need to actually be mindful about it. If you're writing a poem and you don't know where it will be concluded, is it of any use? No. It will not work for you, it will not work for your readers.
And in fact, the reader will understand that this has just developed with some sort of random thought and hasn't really gone anywhere.
Exactly, exactly. So this is exactly what is required by the corporate, by your life. You want to close your life. Where exactly do you want to go? We do an activity with our trainees, I tell them to tell a story as if I am a child of 10 years old, I'm a 10 years old child, and you are in your 80s or 90s, and tell me your success story. How did you spend your life? What was good about it? What was bad about it? How did you face the challenges? What did you do actually as a successful human? And most of the people are lost.
That must really shock a lot of people, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Because again, you see what the author has done here. It's very intelligent. He's made you question things, and he's made you alter the perspective on the natural flows, so to speak, of life as you take it.
Exactly.
Because it's so easy to become complacent. It's so easy to be in your comfort zone. Exactly. And I think the main thing that he's talking about is just step out of that comfort zone.
And above all, he wants you to be ready for the challenges. Let's say if I'm a 17-year-old young man, and I'm telling a story to my child that I have been facing these problems, these issues, my relatives, my leg pullers, my colleagues, and this also, that is why I'm not successful. Is it a story you would like to tell your children? No.
So true.
You'll tell another story. I have been having these challenges, I have faced them, I have been positive, I have been confident, blah, 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 and then you can see I'm a successful human. You can follow me. So if you are having this in mind, this end in mind, in your mind today, you'll be planning according to it, and you will not be drained with the negativity you are having around.
Oh, and that is such an important thing, negativity, to get rid of negativity, because I find that, in the political scenarios that we live in and whatever happens, we tend to dwell on the negative, which is again very, very, it's not something you want to do. Habit number 3.
Simple